Shante Evans, head coach Krista Kilburn Steveski, senior guard Candace Blackio. Coach, opening statement about tonight's game.
It was a hard way to go down here with these seniors, and it was tough to, see us. We fought hard in the last 10 minutes here, but it was tough to see us go down this way, here on our home court.
Questions?
Coach, that last play with Candace driving to the basket as time is expiring, what did you see there, and were you expecting a blocking foul called?
Something should have been, it was one of those tough kind of situations there that they just decided to let it go. I mean, we could have executed that a little bit better. I think we got rid of the ball a little bit sooner than we needed to, out of Candace's hands. But boy, it went, to the right person with Bondi, and it's almost like it could have pulled a little bit sooner. But it can't go down to one play. That's really, how we didn't harp on that in the locker room. We really, had to talk about, the first half and just, them being very physical against us and how we were handling that, and they had to kind of get our wits back and then, fight hard in the second half.
Coach, down 13 with less than 9 minutes to go, what did you tell your team at that point? What did you see from them that really brought you back into the game?
Well, in the start of the second half, we tried to go back and forth how we were going to handle their ball screens, but it was pretty continuous. Then about, I guess, around that 8 or 9 minute mark, we had to switch defenses. We tried to switch off and on. That was, one of the things that was in my ear, with the coaching staff, the whole game here. Defending penetration ended up being even harder. That's been a little bit of our Achilles heel, defending that penetration off ball screens. I mean, and, we definitely was the main focus all week long. We knew what they were going to do and how they were going to attack, and they do a great job of seeing opposite too. So even in our regular help side, if you get ripped, that much, when we help over, they see the corners so well. So, we just had to switch defenses, and we were successful. At 68-69, we grabbed that rebound. We're sitting here with a different mindset right now. So we got them to take the shots that we needed, them to take, and we just didn't rebound, on that stretch right down there. I mean, that comes to a gut check, a major gut check that we did not, we didn't win that gut check at all.
Coach, you prefaced to it earlier with the ball being in Candace's hands. 18 points from her. Just what did you see from her tonight?
I mean, the last 2 games. I mean, that Tay has been needing that reprieve from a 4 all year long, and because Tay goes to work, and it's hard for her when she has the whole team on her, and that's what I told her in the first half too. I was like, take a deep breath, start, if you can get distributed to somebody else and come back. So it was nice that she was able to distribute it to Bond. I wish Bond would have taken a few others. We found a little bit of hole in the second half on what they were doing defensively, and it was just trying to get her to trigger to go, to attack, because they had really no answer for her tonight. They knew they were going to try to stop this one, and that didn't happen either. So, certainly proud of her. All the coaching staff spoke up. I know the team, did as well, and that for moving forward, that's a very positive sign, because she could be quite unstoppable with Shante here as we move forward into next season.
Candace, 7 assists for you today, 0 turnovers. Now Barry had 19 points in the first half, only 7 in the second half. How did you turn around your defense on her and really step up your game that way?
We just, coaches were talking all week about slowing her down. She's a great point. You can't lose her, and just miscommunication. I lost her in the first half, and she's gonna hit those open threes. So you can't do that on a great player like that. And just in the second half, just being aware of where she is, denying her the ball, so making someone else bring the ball up, and then just not letting her catch it back in the second half.
Shante, what does this loss kind of do? I guess earlier, as an early thought looking into next season, just where's this program going in your eyes?
This is a tough loss in the attack of my head, going into next season. Especially next season is my senior year. Me and Brian and Dev's senior year, so I definitely am gonna take in what I learned from these leaders here, like Kim, Perso, and Marie, going into my senior year. But just go back to the drawing board and focus. And main focus is defense.
Yeah, there's no argument. You guys have known. I just kind of, that goes without saying tonight. I appreciate you not drilling that one down our head, because we already know what we need to do, and it's not like these kids don't work hard every single day in practice. I know I have had some strong words lately with us because we haven't been performing on that end, but that has been our focus all year, and people, you know, do a great job watching film and finding where our weaknesses are and things like that. And so, you know, we have to step it up, you know, and have to get better and doing those things. And we, you know, we will. You know, with Shante having 19 attempts, you know, the last few games she's been getting the ball more. That's my job. You know, times when she's not getting the ball enough, I feel like that comes down on me. You know, even tonight Marie had to come out a little bit so I could have her play inside. You know, when she was catching that ball in the short corner out there, I saw it again. I'm like, you know, look, she's going to work on that part. Her best basketball hasn't even shown, and I know she can play. But at the end of the day, I got to put her where people can't stop her. And you know, I had to make that switch and go with that switch the whole rest of the second half because she's got to be there. You know, so I feel like as a coach, I can't. Well, no, but I just said, you know, she has got to, you know, get 25 touches in a game. You know, for us to continue to be successful, she's got to have that, and that, you know good and well, that's going to be my focus. You know, here in the off season, is to make Shante Evans have as many touches as we can get her to have, because that tonight was exactly what we needed to do in the last game. We did as well. Sorry.
Candace, as your career at Hofstra coming to an end now, what will be your memories of this season and just your career as a whole here at Hofstra?
Just, you know, coming in with Coach K, she had to start from the bottom up, and she truly built a successful program. You know, not many coaches can come from where we came our freshman year with 5 wins and completely turn it around. And, you know, ever since then, we've been having pretty close to 20-win seasons, and I mean, that's a credit to Coach and the coaching staff. And, you know, they're hard on us every day, and, you know, they're relentless. And, you know, when we have games like this, you know, they're up to late hours in the night, you know, trying to figure out what we need to do to get better. And, you know, this program's only going ahead. You know, she's built a great mid-major team, and I mean, we're definitely going to be knocking on people's doors next year. And, you know, Tay's going to have a great senior year. And, you know, I'm just really proud of, you know, the foundation that we came from and where we are now. But for them,